Matter what's happening on our southern border right now. Record numbers of migrants are continuing to cross the southern border, largely unchecked by the Biden administration. More on that in just a moment. This has caused the state of Arizona to issue a state of emergency, but the Biden administration is still refusing to acknowledge the issue and is now using taxpayer money to literally pay to fly these migrants to different locations throughout the United States. Joining us now to talk more about this is someone who has seen it firsthand with his own eyes, Arizona Congressman Andy Biggs. Congressman, good morning. Nice to have you back on the show. Good to see you.
Good to be with you, Rob.
So, Congressman, I want to get straight to what's going on here. Let's say you cross the border illegally. You don't get tested for COVID-19 in most cases. You're put up in a really nice hotel. Some of these hotels are resort hotels with pools and amenities. Then you get flown to any part of the country you want. This is the life of a migrant right now on our southern border. Can this really be happening?
Yeah, it is, Rob. It's happening. And we've known it's been happening, but now we're starting to see video. We released a video that my staff took last week. And since then, we're receiving videos from other folks and pictures. And I'll tell you, I've been on flights with folks that are being moved from place to place. And we pay for sponsors to come pick them up. And maybe it's in Phoenix, they're going to come pick them up and then escort them back. Then you have some of the NGOs that are receiving grant money from us there, and they get some donations, but they're sending people all over the country, either by air or by bus. And this is happening in every community in the country is receiving these illegal aliens that are being distributed basically throughout the country. We are the logistics arm of the cartel.
Yeah, exactly. That's very well put. I haven't heard it like that. We are the logistics arm for these cartels. And CNN, MSNBC, they keep showing the pictures of the kids, so it'll evoke some sympathy. Look, I have a ton of sympathy. I feel terrible, but we've got enough going on within the United States right now. When we had the Remain in Mexico policy, they'd put them on planes, but they'd fly them back to where they came from to await their day in court. Why aren't we doing that right now?
Well, don't forget that the Biden administration, when they were campaigning, they campaigned for open borders. This is what open borders looks like. The MPP program, which is the Remain in Mexico policy, was so incredibly effective, as were the 12 international agreements that the Biden administration has eliminated. Those agreements kept people in their home countries, provided disincentives to come here. What's happening now, however, is we are continuing to provide these incentives. So when the House passes an amnesty bill that's going to give amnesty to about 7 to 10 million people, that's a draw to the country, all while we're trying to bring the border back under control.
That's incentive right there. According to new numbers from the Border Patrol, illegal crossings for minors alone could reach 26,000 a month by September. That would be almost 1,000 a day. Congressman, I want to ask this honestly. Has the administration done anything to stop this problem over the past 3 months?
No, not a thing. They won't even acknowledge that it is a crisis. They've not done anything more than basically provide money to put folks up into hotels, to put big groups into convention centers, because they're not stopping the flow. I mean, and our Border Patrol agents, men and women, doing a great job, but they're simply overwhelmed. 5,500 plus a day crossing our border that are being apprehended, and almost that many that we don't catch. They're getaways. And so no. I mean, think about somewhere in the neighborhood of 8,000 people to 10,000 people a day entering this country illegally. And if they were, yeah, it's just amazing.
And we haven't even talked about the drugs as well. Almost 100 days into the new administration, no Joe Biden, no Kamala Harris. Here's the vice president claiming that the administration is making progress. Take a listen.
We're making progress, but it's not going to evidence itself overnight. It will not, but it will be worth it.
So my issue, Congressman, if you're watching CNN, you say to yourself, yeah, they're making progress, because that's the messaging the administration is putting out. And there's no pushback from, in that case, Dana Bash, when it comes to questioning the vice president.
Right. I mean, that's just a big fat whopper, because the reality is they've done nothing on the border, and it's not getting better. It's actually getting progressively worse. So when she makes progress, maybe she means progressively worse. We got more people coming, no border policy from this administration. And if you have no border policy, it will continue to be the same. And that's what's happening right now along the border. It is, and like I say, like we started off, Rob, it's going throughout the entire country. And as you said, We're not even talking about the drugs. We're not talking about the sex trafficking. But this is all human trafficking, and this administration's facilitating that.
I am curious. The president will address the nation in a joint session of Congress on Wednesday night. I'm curious if this will even be brought up. We'll have to wait and see. Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.